Get this witch hunter. If you played Vermintide, this is Saltspire.
We had a great time.
Get scrapped! Nanu! Get scrapped!
So we've got loads of extra leadership and immediate attack for having captured some of these places. But the enemy hasn't given up yet.
Moving fast.
Stabbers ready! Stabby time! Gonna kill him! Moving fast!
Have another reorganize of everybody injured. Yeah, it's just the same old culprits. It's not quite exiting the battle. Send this guy back to center.
Stickers ready! Moving fast!
Send these guys to line up against the incoming.
Goblin!
Send these guys to attack those. Send this force to go and attack that, even though it's a little bit too much. Maybe buff up these goblins a bit.
Moving fast! Shifting! Moving fast!
An extra bit of immediate attack as well on top. Maybe they can stab him down.
Gonna kill him! Running! Moving fast!
Let's fight. Come, boys. Let's fight.
Try and get a bit of a lap round on those guys, make them flee a bit faster.
Moving fast!
Hey, I think they've finally quit the city. There it is. Not a graceful battle, but the job is done. Loads of kills for the starting troops. Except for the Spider Riders. They did nothing. And then they left. Oh no, Mr. Colossal Squig, while I wasn't watching him, he must have died. Yeah. Oh dear. I think we ought to sack it for the big bucks.
Nasty magic's ready.
This army's
Absolutely
quite
not.
small.
Anything you say.
I'm gonna move in.
Awesome.
That's what you get for declaring war on me. Ah, the Shadow Forester. So this was defeating the guy we just defeated. And as we lay here prostrate, Nordland and Tabakland plot to land the final blow. 15% more weapon strength when defending. Leadership +5 when defending. That's very nice. If you're defending, there's a good chance you're also in the camp stance with all the extra defenses too. The Ogre Blade. The Ogre Blade was used by Chaos Dwarves to tame the kingdoms amongst the Mountains of Morn. How it came to the old world is a mystery. So, loads of magical items.
Fine.
Build walls. And start destroying this to make our pile of shiny things. Oh, I really enjoy now that the money's looking good again. I can just spend like a wild man. Beast Layers is always good everywhere we can. We'll bring the upkeep of our mounted units down to very cheap. We also kind of want to increase our capacity for the different hero units. So we'll probably, you know, have some of those kind of buildings here. So if we plan it out with 1, 2, 3, we could get all of our extra capacity buildings in here, with the exception of the Goblin Big Boss. I probably will do it that way. So let's start off with another location where we can hire shamans. Upgrade the walls. Here I'm going to build the raiding stashes. The Badlands are, well, let's just say they're named appropriately. Therefore, when you've got lots of loot, you need somewhere safe to stash it. So this is going to give extra campaign movement range for our own armies that start in this region, so it's like a road that will ferry our troops around quicker. And then across the entirety of the world, more faction post-battle loot, more income from raiding, and income from sacking and looting settlements. And then finally one more for the local thing, which is a better success chance for ambushing enemies in the local area. More gold. The next tier of the Shaman Hovel. Night Goblin Shamans tend to reside in hovels, mouldy layers deep underground and surrounded by fungal patches. The difference is that we're starting to gain some free local and global recruitment capacity, which is great. This is going to be one of our recruiting zones. Then a little bit more negative corruption. We are sitting next to vampires after all. We don't want their corruption here, even if we are going to be friends with them. And those bigger walls that I keep on cancelling all the time to gain my money back.
Now's the time.
I don't know who lives here, but if it truly is nobody,
moving.
then it would be kind of nice if it was ours.
Azhag is here.
There's a possibility that Skavens dwell among the ruins, just to expand on that. So, our Goblin Big Boss with Azhag. They need stabbing. Get your stabs out, boys. We ain't leaving till they fill of gashes. It's a debuff that I can cast only on lords or heroes. That will give them some negative armor and negative melee defense for a quite hefty duration of almost 30 seconds. So we can stab them on down.
I'm special.
Our Goblin leader in the north. Let's give him Goblin Tide, perhaps. See, this does not cover Night Goblins, but this guy has a lot of Hill Goblins with him. He's going to have some nasty Skulkers, and then it's going to be a load of Trolls. I think even with the units that it does cover, this is going to be worth it. Goblin Tide. 10 goblins are inconvenient. 100 is alarming. 1,000 is